sure.
Hopefully we don't have to do any more with anybody like that, right? Good morning. This is the Citrus County Planning and Development Commission public hearing for September 1st, 2022. If you'd like to join us at this time, I invite you to please stand for the invocation and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Dear Lord, please give us the grace to be understanding, patient, and tolerant. With these attributes, we can conduct our work in a manner which will be pleasing to Thee, our county, and its residents. In the Lord's name, amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, may we have the roll call, please?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
We have the following Planning and Development Commission members present this morning. Robert Bass, Chair. Stacy Worthington, First Vice Chair. James Royce, Second Vice Chair. Richard Barnes, David Bramblett, Michael Facemeyer, and Kurt Stone.
Thank you. We're going to modify the agenda just slightly. If we go to approval of minutes, we have minutes from September 16th, 2021. Does anybody have any comments or questions?
Mr. Chairman, I move that those minutes be approved as submitted.
Second.
Any questions or comments? I have one on page 12. In item number 2, could you just review that on the tape? Because it says a 20-foot wide type C landscape buffer is required along the north property line abutting non-residential land use districts, and a type D buffer with an 8-foot wall is required along the northeast and south property lines. You have north in there twice. If you could just review that and see if that's correct, I would appreciate it.
Okay, absolutely, thank you. Bad
You're-
typo.
You're welcome. Okay, we have a first from Commissioner Facemeyer and a second from Commissioner Stone. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Staff announcements.
All right, the application on this agenda today, CU 2211 Antonino Poma for Al Ryan. We received a phone call about 10 minutes ago that the applicant is requesting a continuance. They have followed up with an email to follow up in writing. It's an indefinite continuance, so we'll wait to put that back on the agenda. We would ask the board if they can go ahead and grant that continuance today.
Do I have a motion for continuance of CU 22-11?
Yes.
Do I have a second?
Second.
We have a first from Commissioner Bramblett and a second from Commissioner Worthington. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Okay, other staff announcements. Sorry, I appreciate y'all being here. It was tough a month away, so it's good to see y'all back. Your next meeting on September 15th, not only will you have 2 applications, a variance and a PUD, that I do expect both to move forward. We have the consultant Wade Trim, who is working on our interchange management agent areas for 44 and for Cardinal, and you'll see in your packet, a lot of your packet is part of that. This is the first workshop with that consultant to get your feedback on what they're trying to do. So for Cardinal, they're trying to put in some land development code standards, and for 44, they're trying to do everything. They're trying to do the comp plan and the land development code standards and what belongs in that interchange management area. So it's a workshop. We don't expect to, it's certainly not a hearing. It's also going to go to the board with a workshop with your comments. So that's the very next meeting on September 15th. So Mr. Burda, who was a alternate member of the planning board, has asked for a resignation. So you'll see at the end of the month on the Board of County Commissioners agenda, we have announced that position to be open.
Okay. Anybody have any questions for Ms. Coutu? I have one for you. Any idea where we stand on filling Mr. Sherman's position?
It has not been advertised. I think they're waiting for a new administrator to actually spearhead that
Okay.
particular item.
Thank you. Anybody else have any questions or comments for the good of the order? Seeing none, meeting's adjourned. That's a record.